Welcome, welcome to the world of coaching. Thank you for clicking this video with the intention to learn more. You may have been come here out of curiosity or simply to learn what exactly I have to offer. Whatever is the reason, you're most warmly welcome. In this video, you will learn about the various issues that I, as a coach, assist my clients deal with and find a solution. It's not an exhaustive list, but a simple, specific set of issues that I assist all my clients through my coaching. Let's get started and understand what's in it for you. Before we begin, let's take a quick survey. If your answer or your response to half of these questions that I'm about to ask you is a yes, then my friend, you're just in the right place. Grab a pen and a paper and simply answer a yes or a no to the thought and feeling statements that you see on the screen. If you're one of those people who go back and forth and find it very difficult to decide, with a feeling of confusion enveloping you all over, and you find yourself most of the time feeling confused, lacking in clarity. If you're one of those who are afraid to try new things because you lack confidence and you have a fear of the new. If you are one of those who always think negative first, then a positive or an optimistic note, and because of this worry behavior, you're constantly stressed out. Or if you are one of those who feel, despite your best of efforts and success and endeavors, that you're not good enough, you have a low confidence level, your self-esteem is low. Or if you think you can do it all, you find it difficult to give away control, and because of this, you're overwhelmed and most of the time out of sync with time and organization. Or if you're one of those who can't say a no, you have people stepping into your boundaries and you're wronged by many because you simply cannot say a no and you're not being assertive enough. Or if you're someone who assumes a lot, you keep doing your guesswork and you think whatever you guess is correct. But eventually, things do not really turn out to be correct, and you are all confused. Or if you're someone who's not very sure, and because of this, the lacking in certainty, you've still not been able to explore the depth of it. Or finally, if you're someone who feels that you are constantly comparing yourself with others, you covet, you feel sad and jealous, and you feel, why is it that I can't be happy? Friends, if you find yourself going through these statements and if you've answered a yes more than 5 times, you now know what you need to do next. Meet Zooby. She's one of those people who are very, very indecisive. For every decision, she goes back and forth. Most of the time, she fears taking that decision and she keeps the decision hanging in air. More importantly, because of this going back and forth, she's one of those people who procrastinate a lot. Why? Because she lacks sufficient perspective. Whatever she has is not good enough for her to move ahead with the decision. After being coached, one of the main things that changed for Zooby was her decision-making skills, and that too with certainty. Meet Ria. She's one of those people who's very, very anxious and afraid of trying any new thing. A new project comes to her, a new job role, a new opportunity. She finds it very difficult to say a yes and start that. Why? Because she's very low on confidence. She doesn't really think she can do it. She needs somebody to hold her and make her realize that yes, she can. After being coached, one of the biggest things that changed in Ria was the belief in herself that yes, she has this potential and she can do it. Meet Melissa. Regardless of the good and successful work that she did. She never felt she's good enough or she deserves any good in life. She's even fearful of the success that she found and keep questioning herself. Why? There've been several negative traumatic experiences in her life which left her feeling so low and so unworthy that she rarely thinks she deserves anything. After being coached, I helped her change her negative mindset to a positive one, living a fulfilled, happy, and a life where she is worth it. Meet David. He wants to quit the rat race. He's sick of his toxic culture and his boss, but he's just not able to arrive at what he needs to do next. When I had probed him, the one answer he gave was societal pressure because he's a father of three kids. He has his parents dependent on him and a sibling who's not yet married. But after being coached, I helped David find the right approach to both his life and career. Instead of escaping things or putting up with toxic bosses or toxic relations or people around him, I taught him the right way, how he could lead both in his life and also in his career. Meet Tara. She is one of those people who constantly worries. Constantly worries about everything and lives in a stressful state. This has been her problem since her teenage years. Why? Because of her incorrect thinking errors that she carries, ingrained and hardwired in her mind for several years. After being coached, one of the best ways that Tara learned was how to kill those negative thoughts. What are the right techniques and tools that she could use for her life to live a life in a more joyful and a happy state so that she not only kind of take care of her physical health, which was getting impacted by the stress, but even her mental health as well. Meet Mary. She feels very lonely. She's a person all by herself, an introvert, and finds very few friends who she could trust. Why? Because of her past negative experiences and the trauma that she has been in faced in her growing years and also in her past relationships. After being coached, I assisted Mary adopt the right approach to find a purpose in life. She was a person of immense talent and potential and could have contributed a lot had she not taken the coaching because she was just wasting her skill and potential. After being coached, she found her purpose, she understood her strength, and she took up something that rightly aligned to the purpose that she was meant to be. Meet Joe. His problem was he was fooled by a partner and he was emotionally shattered and broken. Why? Because Joe is one of those naive men who often are misused and exploited by their partners, who are clever enough to use their emotions. One of the also reason Joe fell into this trap was his lack of conviction and self-belief. He was always one of those people who never found uh, support, emotional support in his growing years. So when a partner offers that and use that as something to misuse, he fall prey to it. After being coached, what changed for Joe was I helped him, first of all, understand what really matters to him in life. I helped him figure out his values and then understand and taught him the right way to set his priorities so that next time he never falls under such traps and has conviction and belief in his own strength and weaknesses, is well aware of his values, and live a life with a more loyal and a better partner. Meet Surabhi. She's one of those who always understood that she is lonely because even amidst the crowd, because nobody really understands The biggest reason for Surbhi to feel this way was not the people, but her own blind spots, things she was not aware of. There were certain behaviors that she demonstrated which actually put Surbhi into a situation of being lonely with lesser friends to trust and often being misunderstood. After being coached, what really changed for her? I helped Surbhi understand those areas that she failed to see in her own behaviors and the right ways to correct them. The moment she got that feedback and started working on it, understood the root cause of what really took her and why is it that she behaved the way she did and what landed her in conflicts and problems, she broke through the life of solitude and of being lonely, of being misunderstood, into a life being connected with the much more deeper connections, not just with herself, but even people around her, including her partner. Friends, these were just some of the stories from my coaching world, my clients that I bring to you who were in search of clarity. If one of it or any of it resonate with you, if you also think you find yourself stuck in life, lacking purpose, feeling confused, seeking clarity, and you think you need help, you deserve a rich, purposeful, and meaningful life, I want you and I invite you to join me and let's embark on a coaching journey together. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Here are my coordinates where you could connect with me via WhatsApp or call me or write to me over this email. You can find more details on the website and let's connect so that we get onto the journey of our coaching together. Thank you so much.